What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode. This is episode number 22 and we're starting today's episode off by seeing that Jamie Llewellyn is now an official striker. Yes, his position change completed today, and on the back of a great goal-scoring run, where he now has 18 goals for this season, he does complete the position change. He is now a natural striker, and with the goals he scored this season, he's felt like one all year long. I'm going to give him the target man development plan that'll help with the finishing, the balance, the heading, the strength, the stamina, and the jumping as well, plus get the attacking work rate up to high. And after a great run, he still has a chance at winning the Golden Boot, two behind Robert Lewandowski, whose Bayern Munich side still lead the way in the race for the title. They're one clear of Dortmund, they're four clear of Wolfsburg, and they're our first opponents today. Wolfsburg at the Schuko Arena as we play three of our final games of the Bundesliga season. And after four straight wins, 12 points from 12, Bielefeld now in 5th place, potentially knocking on the door for a Champions League spot, with Leipzig's position looking a little bit shaky in 4th place right now. I was thinking this is our big test. Our last 4 games, 4 wins. Having said that, 3 of which are at home, and all the teams we faced are in the bottom half of the table. This was the big test in our final games of April. So Wolfsburg, 3rd place, 4 points off Bayern, going for the title. Who was going to want it more? Wolfsburg going for the championship or Bielefeld going for Europe? Well, to start the game off, a kick-off goal, you know I love them. And the guy that gets it, our player of the season last year, Okugawa. I love this guy, I really do. 8 goals in 30, averaging just under 1 in every 3. The fact of the matter is, he's not been as good as last season, and I'm the first to admit it, but the main reason why is because, unlike last year, we haven't needed him as much. After Kruger did his ACL last season, we needed someone to step up and be our out-and-out goal scorer. That was Okugawa. He was the only guy last season that got into double digits, but now we've got Jamie Llewellyn. Okugawa's kind of taken a back seat in terms of goals in this team, but he's still a really crucial player for us. He makes it 1-0, gives the lead. Then Wolfsburg almost hit back. A brilliant save by Schuster though, with a left boot. Kept it at 1-0. I'm not going to lie, guys. That's the first save I've seen him make since he's come out of the academy. It's still 1-0. And in a really action-packed first half. Both teams knowing what was at stake. Both teams knowing a draw would feel like a defeat. Both teams desperate for the win. Oh, get in. What a run. Down the left by Wagnerman. Ball across the middle. And who's there to turn it in? Backstick, the kid, Marco Ludwig, 5th of the season for our youngster. It's 2-0 Bielefeld at the break, and I was thinking, come on, don't give Wolfsburg easy chances, and we'll close this out. And Schuster again. I hadn't seen him make a save until this game where he made 2 massive ones in a big clash against Wolfsburg. Still 2-0. Great save by Schuster as we still have the lead. And 7 minutes after the restart, well, when things are going great in career mode, you know there's something bad right around the corner. Jamie Llewellyn goes up for an aerial duel as we clear the corner, goes down, stays down, eventually would soldier on, but I took new chances. I was leading by 2, and he's our best player of the season, he's our best player in the team, and I was thinking, no, don't risk it. Take him off, wrap him up in cotton wool, give him an ice bath and make sure he's okay. Llewellyn comes off, Kruger comes on, but in this game, our offensive display was just as important as what was going on the other side of the pitch. Schuster, finally, the kid coming up big in the biggest game of this season. Another brilliant save with the left boot there. Second time he'd used his feet to make a save, keeping it at 2-0 as we still had the clean sheet intact for now from the corner as he claims it after a flicked on header. He dribbles out of his area, rolls it through to Wagnerman, who got the second assist for our second goal. Storms down the left, rolls it through to Robin Hack, in behind Baku and Van de Ven, and as he offloads to Dardai, he cuts it across. And what a way to wrap up what I will call our win of the series so far. All the pressure, all the nerves, all the adrenaline, and we handle it perfectly on both sides of the pitch and wrap it up with this. If you didn't see it first time, you'll see it on the replay. Oh, player of the season back in season 1, 9th of the year, Okugawa with the Rabona finish from 6 yards, wraps up our win of the series Bielefeld 3, Wolfsburg 0, and Schuster, my man of the match, for the saves he made in this game. Because Wolfsburg played well, to be fair, they played really well, but Schuster was unbeatable. Best performances coming out of the academy. 3-0 the final score, but the real question was, as I got done my post-match interview, how bad was that injury for Jamie Llewellyn? It's quite bad. He's broken his toe and he's done for 3 months, and Jamie's season is over. 18 goals and 7 assists in 27 games. Now, typical is this? He's literally just had his position change completed from right wing to natural striker, and now he's done for the rest of the campaign. So 5 straight wins, but it comes at a cost. Llewellyn done for the campaign. Our player of the season now out for the rest of the season. Florian Kruger, who's been coming off the bench all season long, is now going to be starting our Final Four. But as you can see, the gap now on Mönchengladbach and Stuttgart is 8 with 4 games to go. And that would mean if we would win the following game away against Mainz and they would fail to match our result, regardless of what happens, either 4th, 5th or 6th, a European spot will be guaranteed. We're still 3 points off Leipzig in 4th place. We're still knocking on the door for the Champions League. But like I said earlier, I'm not really thinking about it. At the moment, to me, all I'm thinking about is 5th or 6th, Europa or Europa Conference League. Who wouldn't want the Champions League? Of course, but to me, just any kind of European football will do me fine. So I've just got to keep my composure. However, now that Llewellyn's gone down, yeah, 5 straight wins, it's great, but no Llewellyn for the rest of the season. Where are our goals gonna come from? Well, maybe it's going to be this guy. 68 minutes into the game against Mainz. Very tense game in this one. Marco Ludwig does it once again. 18 years old. He's kept Wimmer on the bench, and for good reason as well. The kid is repaying my faith in him. It is goal number 6 in 11, averaging over 1 in every 2. This kid has got one heck of a future. I just need his development to be a little bit quicker. But Bielefeld have the lead. We're up by a goal. We defended really well for the vast majority of the game. With 8 minutes on the clock, Wesley rolls it across and turned in at the far post, 6 yards out, as Pavlotti makes it 1-1 and Mainz find their leveller. 5 straight wins ended away against Mainz, a 1-1 draw. It's not a terrible result, but when you look at the stats here, it was one of those frustrating games where the AI scored their only shot of the game. But they're so common, you just got to expect that, man. It's going to happen from time to time. 1-1 the final score, and it means after the draw, we drop down to 6th. We're still 3 points off Leipzig in 4th, but Leverkusen jump up by 1. But we're now 8 points clear of Augsburg, who have come from nowhere to now going to 7th, and with 3 games to go, again, 1 win will guarantee a European place of some sort. So back home, Stuttgart Arena, Freiburg, bottom half of the table. I was thinking, come on, let's just get the win. Slip up away against Mainz. We win this game, and it means with 2 games to go, the pressure's off. We'll still be chasing a better European competition, but we'll know we'll have European football of some sort at the Stuttgart Arena next year. But heading to the game, Freiburg had other plans. They're right down the bottom of the table. They're trying to avoid a relegation playoff spot, and they had the early chances. Schuster made an early save, but then 8 minutes in, Michy Batshuayi, the Belgian, now turning out for Freiburg, makes it 1-0, and the visitors, desperate to keep their heads above water down the bottom of the table, make it 1-0 and go in front. And I was thinking, oh god, man, seriously, come on. It was a 5-game winning run, 15 points from 15, but now back-to-back draws against Mainz, and then a loss at home to Freiburg. We won't deserve European football with these 2 results. So right from kickoff, we come down the right, and gets in. First start in the Bundesliga this season, and Florian Kruger marks it with a goal. Sorry, second start even after the start against Mainz. But even so, 1-1. Kruger with the goal. Ludwig with the assist. This guy this year has been incredible. It's 1-1. We're back on level terms. But Freiburg, to be fair, in the first half, man, absolutely. I mean, they just took me by surprise. That's the best way of putting it. 6 minutes to go before the break. They got themselves back in front. Chip ball into the middle, and Camera finishes from close range. Nothing Schuster could do about either goal. It's 2-1. And I couldn't believe this, man. I entered the game thinking Freiburg, struggling to keep their heads above water, right now trying to avoid a relegation playoff place for the end of the season. They were all playing like they were going for the title. I couldn't stop them here in my own backyard. A great save by Schuster, kept it at 2-1, and I didn't get that many chances either. So I knew if I got another one in the second half, I needed to take it, and we would. 66 minutes in, Robin Hack in behind the back line. We know how good this guy is. Not too sure about the celebration though, as he makes it 2-2, fires in our second level of the game. And in the end, that was how the game would finish. I had to settle for back-to-back draws away at Mainz and home to Freiburg. 2 disappointing slip-ups where only 1 win is what I needed to guarantee a European spot. But to be fair, these 2 games were a lot more difficult, and especially this one, than I was expecting. Freiburg getting themselves a crucial point, 2-2 the final score. But as you'll see by the league tables, we end April, 2 games in the season to go. They're both away days. That was our final home game, Union Berlin. And then RB Leipzig. As you can see, we remain in 6th with 4 points behind Wolfsburg now in 4th, 3 behind Leverkusen in 5th. But after slip-ups from Mönchengladbach, Stuttgart and Augsburg, it's confirmed now. Despite the draw, 7 points to gap with 2 games to go. The lowest we can finish is 6th. The question is it going to be Champions League, Europa League or Europa Conference League next season? Well, that will end today's episode of the Bundesliga career, guys. Big thank you for watching. Drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you for the season finale where we'll find out what European competition we're in next season very soon.